Gracie, I'm so sorry I worried you. I'm fine. I just found myself off the grid for a spell. Nothing I planned on. It's a long story, and you'll hear it, I promise. Just stay strong, doll. Talk soon.
Ah, this is looking like a fine place for a deep core reservoir. Gail Holden, what have you done?
Crazy, crazy person.
That's bananas. Gale, do you copy?
Jim? Let me guess. You just put Gertie into platform mode, didn't you? Is that not insane?
You've outdone yourself this time, no doubt about it.
Here's how it works. Once you start the drill, you'll have a limited amount of time before thermal pressure collapses the pocket. So keep the rig functioning at all times to get every last drop of T energy. The rig won't self-repair while platform, so you'll have to make repairs by hand.
Wait, why will I need to make repairs?
About that. See, the deep core drilling causes intense vibration, so you'll likely attract, every acrid in the area. Probably should have mentioned that earlier. Whoops, have fun, gotta go!
got it, Peyton.
Deep drilling's complete. I got a full tank.
Excellent work, Jim.
James, it's Roman. It's time we met on that topic we discussed earlier. In fact, it's urgent. Come see me at my pod as soon as you're able. When I first got this job, it was a dream come true. I thought of Braddock as one of my closest friends. I believed him when he called Coronis a family. I looked past the fact that deep down, I didn't fit in there. In retrospect, I never was one of them. Even when I worked, slept, ate under their roof, I was made to feel like a stranger. I realize I'm not the easiest person to know. Never mastered the art of small talk or clever conversation. But wouldn't a true family look past that? And yet, when the storms rage, each worse than the last, I think of them. I know they're a step closer to doom. And I know I can't let that happen. Family's a bitch.
I'm sorry, I was trying to put Hank to sleep and I heard your message come in, and now that I know you're okay, I'm feeling a little bit ridiculous right now. Glad you're back on the grid, whatever that means. I love you. Catch up soon.
James. Thank heavens you made it in time. There's a storm heading this way within the hour, and I need you to plow right into the center of it.
Of course you do. Do I want to know why?
I need to attach sensors to your rig's winch, so time is of the essence. I'll explain while you're on your way to the top of Shack's Peak. All right then, get in your rig. I'll fill you in as we go. All right, you should see coordinates on your HUD based on where I expect the eye of the storm. Get moving.
So what's the skinny, Doc? Since when are we storm chasers?
Since I heard every crewman at Corona's buzzing about the big quest for pure T energy. While that fool Kenny is playing mad scientist with the A-grid, he's utterly failed to see the storm patterns for the clue they are. If Braddock had just bought me some more time with Nevik, I'd have been able to prove there's low impurity T energy within the storms, and lots of it. If storm is even the right word for them. The storms don't fit any natural weather pattern I've seen. They come and go so quickly, with none of the wind signature you'd expect of an Emperor-class atmospheric disturbance. It's as if they somehow have a trajectory.
They do seem to come out of nowhere.
No, James, just the opposite.
Oh, Doc, you may be blowing my mind a little here.
A perennial danger. But with your help, it's time to stop guessing and start hoarding data. Those custom sensors I installed on your winch are going to run a host of tests to help us figure out precisely what we're dealing with once and for all. With a little luck, we'll find some way to help Corona stay standing in the process.
All right. Not like it'll be the craziest thing I do today.
Heavy cargo successfully docked. Attention, heavy cargo tram is docked and ready.
Okay, Doc, I'm in position. And looks like I'm right on time.
Fire your winch at the tower and give it some time to collect the data. Your rig's going to act like a grounded relay for lightning. Don't worry, you should be safe.
Doc, we've got company. Flyers. And they're swatting at the winch like a cat toy.
That's no good, James. You've got to keep the sensors safe until they finish.
Can't do much from in here. Seems calming up on the ground, though. Eye of the storm, right? Wish me luck.
Good luck. Don't fly off.
There's something strange about these acrid. They're different from the others I've seen. Different hue. Brighter, maybe.
Well, don't forget to use your DNA tagger on them. They could be part of the puzzle, too. James, we've got what we need in that truck. Get back in your rig and get out of there.
With pleasure.
Tram is docked and ready.
James, come look at the contaminant readings. They're practically non-existent. This may be the purest reading we've ever seen. The prize Coronis is looking for is in the very thing trying to knock them down a crevasse.
You telling me these storms are somehow powered by the purest T energy on the planet? You sure that's good news?
Good or bad remains to be seen. But if we find where the storms are coming from...
Maybe we find the mother lode of pure T energy. And while Nevek uses it to solve the energy crisis on Earth, we get rich and get home.
Sure. And also lay eyes on one of the rarest, most mysterious wonders of the universe. If you're into that sort of thing.
Yeah, totally. That too.
I'll take some time to fully parse all the data we just took in. I'll let you know what comes of it. Meanwhile, I hate to send you off empty-handed.
Gail here. I got that part repaired for you if you want to come pick it up now. It was a bitch.
I'm Narissa Rock.
And I'm Arthur Beagle. You're listening to GPR, Galactic Public Radio, broadcasting and podcasting around the solar system, thanks to the generous support of Neo Venus Construction and listeners like you.
On tonight's broadcast, a look back at the Kettleman mining colony 30 years after the depletion.
Quarterly energy figures are out. Is the crisis worsening?
And austerity riots continue to spread. What protesters are demanding now.
All this and more on tonight's All in All.
Stillwell to the osmosis plant. Stillwell.
Hey, what's the rumpus, Jim? See yous around.
Here you go, dude. Thanks for helping me keep my ancient water purifier controller skills sharp. Sweet! Let's do this thing! Always a pleasure, my man.
Come to my attention that 2 ice augers and a rock drill are missing from the equipment track. Whoever is responsible, return them immediately, or you will be sorry.
And he says, without a trace of irony, "Oh, you must be the weather girl."
Uh-oh.
So I'm staring daggers. He knows he stepped in it, but he's too daft to figure out why. "Oh, sorry, weather woman?" Finally, I say, "Well, my doctorate's in atmospheric sciences, so yeah, I'm the bleeding weather girl, thanks." I'm dry, poor me. And he says without a trace of irony, "Oh, you must be the weather girl."
Uh-oh.
So I'm staring daggers. He knows he stepped in it, but he's too daft to figure out why. "Oh, sorry, weather woman?" Finally, I say, "Well, my doctorate's in atmospheric sciences, so yeah, I'm the bleeding weather girl, thanks." I'm dry, poor me.
Jim, you're back.
Yeah, well, I was in the neighborhood. Just thought I'd drop by this widget you asked for.
The water purifier controller. You found a replacement?
More of a refurbishment job. That'll do the trick.
Thank you, Jim. I have something for you as well. Answers. Your man, Braddock. There is information on this drive concerning his father. I found it during my explorations of the old bases. You might find it enlightening. Do with it what you will.
What do you do now, LaRoche? What, no hug?
The men know there's something wrong. It's like they can smell the dishonesty. I don't know how much longer I can keep this up.
Yeah, lying to people that trust you ain't supposed to come naturally. Here's hoping we're getting closer to the truth.
Class 5 infestation in progress.
The Igra are going crazy. We're not equipped to deal with
this level of aggression.
Please, are you out there?
There's been no word from command.
For the love of God, is anyone out there listening? Sarah, get the boy.
What's happening out there?
You have to go now. Leave everything else. Just grab the boy and come with me.
It's gonna be okay.
It's impossible. I wasn't born here.
Watch this shit before they kill us
You
all.
never said.
Sir, if we hold out a
I
little
never
longer,
knew.
more people could... General, the evacuation
You
protocol...
listen to me. I'm getting my son out of here, and I'm
going
going blast
now.
off now, then nobody will survive. Off.
The ship is leaving!
Go into the
They're
light.
leaving us behind!
What are we supposed to do now?
You left them there. He abandoned the whole colony. Saved me. All those people.
Sure, he did what he thought he had to save his family.
He had a duty, Jim, to those people. Dead, every one of them. No chance. No hope. No survivors.
No, listen. I have to tell you something. There were...
Sir, sorry to interrupt, but we have an emergency. Sir, it's urgent. Please respond.
I'll take care of it, boss.
Jim, come in. The king crab egret that has been terrorizing the area for months has been spotted in the North Plains. He is public enemy #1. Is that clear? Exterminate on sight. I am authorized to credit you maximum bounty for this kill.
Roger that. I'll put my hunting cap on.
Jim, any reason Mr. Braddock isn't responding to my calls? Is everything all right?
He's fine, Jay. Just dealing with some bad news. Give him some breathing room. think this is right.
Thing's out of power. Tough little bastards.
Let's see what that did.
Let's see how tough you are.
Cronus Actual. You copy? The king is dead.
That boy, Jim. We are well rid of that particular menace. Somehow I knew you would be the one to collect that bounty. I'll let Braddock know.
Hey, LaRoche, you got beat by that? It wasn't so tough.
Is it an award you want? C'est toi le roi, hein?
Listen, they're still after us. I should have known they'd never quit.
Stop. Stop. Don't worry about them. Just keep on talking, all right? You started this story. You better finish it.
Yes, all right. Where was I?
You nearly told Braddock about the survivors.
Yes. I nearly did. But I knew it wasn't my secret to share. Though I believed I had seen Braddock's heart that day. That for all his compromises and collaborations, he would never let any harm come to the survivors of the first colony. I had started to think of the first colony survivors as my people, just as I did the Coronas crew. I'd left one family on Earth just to find two more here. I was trying to be loyal to everyone that deserved it, keeping secrets within secrets. But deep down I knew the situation couldn't stand. It was time to put my cards on the table. To get Soyuchi and Braddock together, in hopes they could forget the past, and finally heal by helping one another. I didn't know it was already in motion. I didn't know it was already too late.
Jim, dude, did you know Nevik was coming?
What are you talking about? Nevik?
Yeah, like troops, paramilitary mercenaries. There's a military cruiser docked to the base. There's men with guns everywhere. Major bad vibes. I can't even tell you.
Where's Braddock?
He's behind closed doors with the guy who seems to be in charge. Don't even get me started on him. I think I heard him asking about you. I didn't know whether to tell you to come in or warn you to stay away.
Well, I'm already here.
We're going around in circles. I'm here now. We're investigating, and we'll reassess the situation once all the facts are in hand. Ah, Peyton, is it? Thank you for coming. Mr. Braddock, if we could have the room.
Pardon me, but this is his office.
Jim, don't.
What's going on, boss?
Don't make waves. Not now.
Looks like you got everyone good and freaked out. That's why you're here?
I can see why you're so well respected around here. A natural leader. I am here, you could say, to provide perspective.
You mean Nevik's perspective?
Well, considering the resources we've expended to make this effort possible, one could say that that is the perspective.
I don't work for Nevik.
Indeed. But you take the credits Nevik pays you, so perhaps I can prevail upon you to hear me out. I'm sure that you'll come to realize I'm not here to dismantle Braddock's operation, but to make sure that it counts for something. Why are you here? Your family, correct? I understand that motivation better than you think. So, tell me, babe, is there some other priority? Some new agenda that you place ahead of your family's safety? Something more important to you now than ever seeing them again? Of course not. Let me tell you why I'm here. I'm here for the human race. Not just for my son's future, but for all the children of Earth to escape extinction. And there is nothing and no one that I will allow to get in my way. That's all. The Green, have we located that Dr. Roman yet?
Is that your contraption out there? How come no weapons on it? What are you, some kind of pacifist?
Hey, those Nevigoons just dropped off a box of parts for your rig. Something about charging a drained battery, like those big Zeus numbers on the fueling depots. Alright, I think we go claw arm with this one. Wire up the fingers, make them into jumper clamps. Yeah, that could work. And then I cranked it to the nines with some primo booster packs. I lifted off some old T190s. Pack rat power for the win, right? So check it. Your claw arm is juiced. Pump it and you can charge batteries in a flash. Got a feeling it would charbroil an acrid in a few seconds too. But you let me know, okay?
Above and beyond as always, kid.
Oh, and I'm calling it the shock jumper. Now get out there and shock jump some things. I want the Roche begging for one, so I can tell him to stuff it. Cool. What do we get to do today? Till next time, boss.
Hey, what's the rumpus, Jim? See you later, Jim.
Captain Degree, check in with command and control. Captain, radio and CNC, ASAP.
so hard. Should be back in business.
James, are you there? I believe I've made a breakthrough on the source of the storms. Come see me at your earliest.
James, we're on the right track. I can smell it. I've triangulated the approach vectors of dozens of storms, and I think I've narrowed down their likely direction of origin. And we're right about those storm acrid. There's every indication they're carriers of the pure stuff as well.
Sure. But look, Doc, I gotta tell you. Braddock's out at Coronis. Nevik paramilitary pulled rank, benched him. The new commandant is bad news. I don't know how much he knows, but he's looking for you. I think you should clear out. I know a place you'll be safe.
James, you're being a little dramatic. We're close to the ultimate jackpot. With this knowledge, we could hold all the cards, do you see? Please trust me on this. I've been dealing with Nevik nonsense for years. There's no better protection than having something they want, something that you can bargain with. I'll watch my back, I promise. Now listen, I cooked up some subterrestrial resonance samplers.
Bonnie, I'm getting pretty close to where the signal has settled down. You still reading me? Damn, I was afraid of that. Always a bitch getting any reception past Shack's Peak. I'll have to fill you in when I get back. Jim out. see what we got here. Where does this go? Sorry I drilled outside the lines or whatever. But how can I help if you won't explain it to me? What is this place?
Not a place. Nushi.
Nushi?
It's a name Saichi gave her. It means godlike Leviathan.
Source of pure T energy.
No. The whole planet is the source. She purifies and provides to those who accept without taking. She is the engine, the organ by which all things of our world are brought into harmony.
Wait, so she's a harmonizer? Some giant organic harmonizer?
No. The technology Nushi inspired has long outlived those who ever knew her secret. But you're skipping ahead.
Go back a second. When I drilled, the Acrid attacked. Like antibodies defending a host. Which you knew. You'd seen that before. The frenzy that overran the first colony.
I was a scientist for Nevik. It was I who led Nevik's drills to her flesh. I knew she was alive. Yet in my ambition and arrogance, I let them drill regardless.
Alive?
Like any living thing. She fears. She angers, she hurts. Pierce her hide, will she not bleed? Stab her heart, will she not die? She deserved to be protected. And I failed her.
There are those who believe that pure T energy could be the discovery that saves mankind. If we can find a way, as you did, to harvest it respectfully. What if Nushi could sustain the Earth? Look at the lives we could save.
You are young, Jim. You have the dreams of a soul, untouched by malice. But respectfully is not Nevik's way. They would come to her with drills, and she would defend herself. And if she did not destroy them, they would surely destroy her. They would bleed this planet dry, and leave no trace of life. Jim, above all else, Nevik must never know about Nushi.
your best hunters, preferably ones without children. This is gonna get bloody.
But what of our plan? To bring our people together to
It's too late for that, Mira. It's them or us now.
For decades, I teach my people peace. And now you would have us march to war?
Roman's research is what led me to Nushi. Now Nevek has it, and it's only a matter of time.
Your men, your Coronis crew, they'll fight alongside us, won't they?
Can't count on that. Maybe if I had time to explain who you are. But I've been lying to them so long. It's best we leave them out of it.
Suppose we succeed. They will call for reinforcements. Return with greater numbers.
Yes, that's why step one is the relay. As long as his cruiser is grounded on EDN-3, Eisenberg needs the satellite relay to broadcast off-planet. So we're gonna need to blow it up.
I can do that.
Once you turn against your masters, how do you expect to ever see your family again? You would strand yourself here?
We don't destroy the cruiser, we commandeer it. Once we break Nevek's grip, we give everyone a choice to stay or go.
And once you go, how long before Nevek returns again to look for their lost?
Before we destroy the relay, we'll hack it, use it to send a message. Got an idea that should buy you another 50 years. The relay gambit doubles as a diversion. When Eisenberg sends troops to investigate, your forces will be ready to hijack the cruiser before they even think of returning it to orbit.
We will be ready.
Jim, I can handle the explosives, but I haven't a hacker's skill.
On that part, we're gonna need a little help.
I am so in.
Really? But I haven't explained
I
it.
assumed it has something to do with the snow princess you've been hanging out with. It's cool. I saw her on your rig's video feed. I figured you'd explain it when the time was right. Jim, I know who I trust. I trust you. Just say the word.
Gale Holden? You're a remarkable young man.
Nobody's ever called me a man before.
Probably because they thought you'd say that.
Is this it? Is it time to go? Is it literally go time? Because listen, man, there's no going back after this. You want to tie up any loose ends, maybe line up a few more upgrades, you better see to it before we get this party started.
Actually, hang on. I thought of one more thing I have to finish.
Okay, well, when you're wrapped up with everything you want to do with your life before you declare war on Nevek, come see me, because I'm ready to kick some. Busting out the welding goggles. Doodles. Is this it? Is it time to go? Is it literally go time? Because listen, man, there's no going back after this. You want to tie up any loose ends, maybe line up a few more upgrades, you better see to it before we get this party started.
It's time, Gale. Let's saddle up. I'll bring you up to speed on the way.
So wait, this Nushi thing is where pure T energy comes from? And it heals flesh? And it somehow helped the colonists survive for 40 years?
Kid, if we pull this off, we'll have time to review the details on the way back to Earth.
Right, because then us, you and I, are gonna hijack Eisenberg's ship and, not die.
Look, one step at a time. First, we gotta make sure they can't call for backup. And make sure Nevek never wants to return to this planet. So you better be able to hack the relay.
You sure he's up for it?
Where did she come from?
She's stealthy. You'll get used to it.
There were no adults available?
Hey, you should talk.
None as smart. Or as loyal. Just trust me, alright?
Aww.
He'll be tested soon enough.
What you got there?
An abundance of C4.
Oh, that is so dope. Dude, she has C4. Start the tram. Yeah, so... Hi, Gale. Nice to meet you. Welcome to Team Jim. My name is...
You talk strangely.
I'm asking your name, lady. Or girl, woman, person...
Mira.
Mira. Is that Spanish? don't know what to ask someone from another planet, okay? This is new. I thought I'd start with something basic, but apparently you guys haven't worked all that out yet. That's cool. It's only been 40 years. No hurry.
You talk very strangely.
Jim, is it me?
You're doing great, kid. They're here. When you wrangle the direct access, here's the thing to upload for broadcast. It's something I pieced together from distress calls I've been finding.
Sort of a we're all gonna die, stay away, whatever you do kind of thing?
That's the gist. Nevik didn't want to come back here at all till Braddock twisted their arm. We need to make sure it's too expensive to try a third time. If there's one thing we know Nevik will respect, it's their bottom line. And then we need to kill this channel before Eisenberg can tell them all about Nushi. They hear about a mother load of pure T energy and they'll be back no matter what. Mira, all set with the explosives?
Yes, I've identified the critical supports in the structure. Should bring it right down.
Damn it, they're here. It wasn't supposed to be guarded.
Power offline.
They cut the power. We're stuck.
Then I'll get us unstuck. Take cover and sit tight. They did to Bonnie.
Target acquired! He's here! Broken through. He's heading up the mountain to the relay. Easy. We're trained soldiers. Get
System malfunction. Rebooting system. System online and ready.
Gale, Mira. Reactivating the tram now.
Affirmative. I think you're supposed to say Roger. Jim does affirmative work too?
Just get up here.
Wow, grouchy. You'd think he just declared war on an interplanetary corporation. Wait, is this still on?
Jim, I threw him over the railing. He was not required, was he?
Ah, that's funny. I like jokes about killing me. Cool. I'm nervous. Are you guys nervous? God, I'm annoying at this altitude.
Take him to the relay station. Once you unlock the tram gate and retrieve your rig, I will descend on foot and cover our flank.
All right, just stay in touch and don't go too far. I want you close when it's time to plant the explosives.
Jim, we can do this, right?
Don't you worry.
Nice girl.
Yeah, I hope you might think so.
You got a boyfriend, you think? I've got a boyfriend.
Gale?
Yeah?
Maybe not the time.
Right. Focus. Okay, you're gonna need to grab your rig and orient the satellite dish.
Jim, reinforcements are turning up in numbers. I'm falling back.
Okay, so I'm gonna take that as my cue to hurry the hell up. Come on! Ow! Stupid loading screen! Okay, hacking into the system. I haven't done this in a while, so bear with me. They're still using NevOS 9.2, which is super easy to backdoor. Just hold tight out there, make sure nobody sneaks up on me.
They are calling the tram back. We may have to find another way down. I'm working my way back up to you.
Are we looking, Gale?
Dude, I just got here. I need a little time.
Jim, Navic cruiser inbound. Think they brought their whole army to stop us. Wait, it is passing us. Do you see it? Where could they be going? Jim, the tram is coming back up to you. Prepare yourself.
Jim Pedon, this is Ron Outlaw. In the name of Nevek, you are hereby ordered to stand down.
And return to base in my custody.
Roche, you don't need to be getting mixed up in this.
Save it, Pedon. Colonel Eisenberg told us all about what you're up to. Collaborating with a faction of snow pirates to sabotage our mission and steal the T-energy for yourself.
You believe that?
Don't try to deny it. We already found your friends. Their encampment is under siege as we speak.
The cruiser is headed for our home.
It's all right, Mira. Go.
For what it's worth, this upload is working, I think. But without Mira, how do we blow things up?
Maybe looking at a change in priorities.
Roche, I have no beef with you. We don't have to do this. I've seen you with my own eyes. Your secret meetings in the wilderness with them.
Braddock may not see you for what you are, but I do. Who do you think called Nevek down here, huh?
Roche, you dumb son of a bitch.
Enough!
After I cut your rig to scrap.
Remember, you brought this on yourself.
Come on, Pedon. Don't make this any harder on yourself.
Open your eyes, LaRoche. They're playing you.
If you had nothing to hide, you'd surrender already.
Gale, where's his main generator?
Okay, on the 286s, it's behind his right clavicle. Go after his right shoulder. After everything he's done for us. For you.
If you would stop being you for a second, I could explain.
Whoa, look out! EMP pulsar. When did he get that? You fooled the entire crew, but not me. I've always known what you are.
I don't know what to say, man. You got issues.
The coffee is exposed. Grab him and go to town on it. Shoulder and take out the comm unit.
Damn it!
Focus! Jim, grab his left shoulder and take out the comm unit. My rig, will you? It will still never be as ugly as yours.
Is that really what you're concerned with right now? Seriously?
Lucky for you, Eisenberg wants you alive. But he said nothing about not hurting you very badly. Yeah, okay. A, I try not to get hit by that, and B, take out the shielding on the hip. I got an idea how we can slow him down. You betrayed everyone, Fred. And now the White Fox will avenge them. Dude, he just called himself the White Fox. And he meant it. That is demented. Right, keep your distance. Use your witch. Shock him. Do something. What have you done?
have mercy! You were one of us once! I don't know why you hijacked me and made me help you, but I know you're not a killer, so just...
Good thinking, kid.
Just go help out your new friends! And let us go! Alright? Do you hear me? Come on, Macho Man. Let's call Braddock and get you home.
And that's how Gale bought himself a reprieve. But the Forgotten back at their camp, well, they weren't so lucky. Mira, I'm at the camp. Come in. Mira, where are you? Oh, damn it.
Jim, be careful. There's soldiers all over the place. Couldn't stop them. Soichi fell back to his chambers. Find him before they do.
They were on us before we could launch our attack. But we were ready, and better armed than they expected. I held the gate long enough for Patorti to lead the children to safety.
Most of the colony is falling back to the caves. The Nevik troopers are chasing them, but they'll find nothing. It's we that have to hide before they return.
Did Mira make it here?
Yeah. She was looking for her father.
tell us what you were hiding here. I'm a reasonable man. But, the green here, he's more of a shoot first, ask questions of the bereaved parent later kind of guy. Your choice, but, better to choose quickly.
Nothing! I will never yield!
I believe you.
Drop it, Peyton!
You're no righteous crusader, Colonel. Just a goddamn delusional murderer.
Seems we have a stalemate, Peyton. You might rethink your position if you had all the facts.
Yeah, I can't wait for the next big lie Nevek's got cooked up for us.
Hun, I only have a second. The rioting spread is not safe here anymore. Some Nevek men are here. They're gonna take Hank and me into protective custody. Just wanted you to know we're okay. Don't worry about us, sweets. Love you.
You wouldn't. Which is it, Peyton? Tell me again what you think I am.
We are taking Jim Peyton into custody, having found him in collaboration with a faction of snow pirates seeking to undermine Nevek operations.
Prepare them for interrogation. Start again. From the beginning.
Lead this planet tribes.
Do not be afraid. You deserve to know the truth. It's wrong.
I hate lying to man, Jim. The word is we just never trust me. Never know. What would you?
You see, it uses the thermal energy itself as a resonator, which should make it especially effective on groups. Just need to finish mapping the frequencies. It's delicate work, fraught with peril, but with time I expect great results.
Interesting work, Dr. Kovac. But I don't imagine it'll take as long as...
No, don't!
Interesting work indeed.
That girl they're holding in my office. She's part of the lost colony, isn't she? There are survivors after all. All this time. Innocent souls stranded here so that I could live. And you kept this from me? You lied to me to protect them from harm.
I did. I'm sorry.
This is entirely premature. Whatever the nature of this Nushi entity, we need more time to study it. These notes from Dr. Roman are a fine enough start, but when may I speak with her?
I'm afraid she's KIA, Doctor. Deceased.
Deceased? But that undermines her productivity almost completely. That's a highly questionable personnel decision.
No one is bigger than the mission.